the Israeli state, from before the moment of its inception, all the way through its inception, all the way through its entire history, it's not a power like the Roman Empire, or the British Empire, or the French Empire, or the U.S. or the Russians or whoever. It has always been dependent. So it wants to have the trappings of empire without being an empire. It's a dependent empire. But the
as
point
well.
is this: the most important thing about it is for its very survival. It has always depended on
Yeah,
the
that's
goodwill
true.
of the West. Always.
Yeah,
What it has done over the past 18 months is to destroy the basis for its own survival. In the long run, they're losing. They have
external.
always fundamentally needed they've
That's
needed benevolent support of the West. And
yeah,
in the
yeah.
past 18 months, the main thing, other than killing and slaughtering, destroying and burning and smashing, the main thing they've accomplished, politically speaking, is the destruction of the basis of their own existence. That's what they destroyed their own incubator, their own
And hubris.
oxygen generator. To exist as a state project, they have always needed the benevolent support of a benevolent liberal West. They
And
have
just
destroyed the basis of that support. In the long run, open-endedly, absolutely not. It has a huge price for Western societies above all. At the end of the day, Western societies are going to have to look at themselves and say, do we care for ourselves or do we care for this offshore entity? You can coerce, you can push, you can do all this kind of stuff. At the end, it's very, very difficult for a tiny little offshore entity to coerce hundreds of millions of citizens in still, relatively speaking, liberal Western democratic societies. It was always immensely difficult, but they had all the mechanisms of denial and fabrication and all that other kind. They've smashed all of that. I want to say it one more time. The very basis for their existence as a state project for 75, 76 years, and before the state project too, the inculcation of this ethos of Zionism that we can see in Daniel Deronda in the 19th century, or this sort of childish stuff about Zionism. They had all that stuff from long before. They built it up over all. They've smashed it to ruins. There's nothing left of it. They've destroyed it. Do you think they're going to stand now over the ruins of an utterly ravished and destroyed Gaza with the starving babies and the displaced population, the million, who knows how many people they're going to end up killing, the ruins of this wasteland? They're going to stand up and tell the West, now we are the vanguard of Western civilization. We are the liberal Western democracy, bastion of light. They had that support for 75 years. In 18 months, they smashed it to ruins. And if they're not going to get it back, those things don't come back. I don't think that's sustainable. I think they've set themselves. I think that they're drunk in a way. I think they have long been drunk.